Okay, welcome back. Steve Stuffloader here from Mary Community College. We're still looking at newspaper printing, advertising pages. What's interesting about this sample here is that I have a halftone black and white, so we can put our screen angle indicator on here, and you should see that moire circle here is pointing to 100 lines per inch. Okay, once again, you can see the moire circle here. It's centered on our 100 lines, excuse me, 110 lines per inch. So the screen ruling frequency, or LPI lines per inch here for this black and white halftone, is 110. Now what's really nice about this sample here is that I also have a color version of it, right? So which one do you prefer? The simple black and white halftone or the full color 4-color process? So you're going to pay a lot more for this than you are going to pay for that, but color sells, right? So that's a very interesting sample. Now the Buffalo News, we have a local lawyer here in town, Celino and Barnes, who celebrated their 50th anniversary not that long ago, back in 2015. So what they wanted us to do was they wanted us to take the front page from 100 years ago. So if this is May 27th of 2015, then if you look here, this says May 27th from 1915. So it's 100 years ago. So what we did here is we scanned these on a flatbed scanner, and we added a little tint of yellow behind it to simulate the paper was really old and aging. So I think this is kind of interesting. So let's look at the dates here. 1915 versus 2015. This is June 2015, June 1915. June 10th, 2015, June 10th, 1915. June 17th, 2015, June 17th, 1915, 100 years later. Let me just zoom in on this so you can see it. June 24th, 2015, June 22nd, 1915. Price 1 cent, 1 penny. Funny. Okay, again, 1915, 2015, 100 years difference here. A yellow screen tint behind it to make it look older. And I'm only showing you these two pages because we obviously did not do a good job of reproducing the type on the scan, right? And then they went to a 50-year version, and I think they did that because very few people are going to be older than 100 years old, but many of their readers, subscribers, are 50 years plus, 60, 70 years old. So if you're 70 years old and 50 years ago you were 20 years old, you might recall or remember some of these events. So now this is August 12th, 2015 versus August 12th, 1965. 50 years different here. Another 50 years, and that ties in with their 50-year anniversary. 50-year anniversary, 50 years ago, people might remember it. 1965, 2015. Okay, the other thing we could do with these samples is we know that this header here is always supposed to be the same color, right? So if we're always running to the same densities, and if our densities are uniform across the sheet, these colors should all look the same. I think what I'll do here is I'll turn these up and down. So, again, we want color to be consistent. And we want the color to be uniform across the sheet or the web or the page, and we want color to be uniform and repeatable. So this is an interesting visual look at how this color could be varying. Okay, I think I'll stop here and we'll start another video on a different topic. Still newspaper.